Greetings and salutation, relaxed gamer nation. Welcome back to Tainted Grail with Fiona, our apostate, and Puppers. Hi, Puppers. Pet Woolsey. Oh, nice. Hello, Woolsey. Hello. Oh, you're a good puppy. You're a good puppy. Are you ready to go into the weirdness with me, puppy? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Anyway, so at the end of the episode, we did a bunch of, we spent all our currency that we could, and, yeah, we're just gonna head out and, see how much further we can get. Now, traditionally, I, I die in the third zone. So I'm hoping that, I have seen the errors in my way, but it could happen. I don't want to completely jinx myself right now, but yeah. What do we got here? Oh, what? Oh, oops. Tainted Grail in this window. Yes, please. Thank you. I don't want to overblow it, right? Oh, well, whatever. Okay, so did we buy anything for discovery here? I don't think we did. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let's do this. Whoop, no, tab. There we go. Wow, it's not like I didn't just play this recently. Yoni and Whisper, Woolsey. We got a weird milestone over there. Whatever that is scary looking. That's our treasure guardian right there. What do we got? We got shimmering light. Well, that might be a quest starter for us. Utark? Okay, cool. We can get some runes, silence, shadowy presence, squire. Oh, the squire is a crazy guy, right? Hello. Can we survive? I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, first off, let's get some... Oh, we don't need to get any feints in because they're not going to do anything to us right now. Piercing shot's not going to do anything for us right now. Weird coated arrows, interesting. Bottomless bag, can't do anything with that. One hit, draw 2 cards less. Create 20 barrier on all enemies. If not played next turn, lose 25% of your health. Yes, that sucks, but okay. 3 waiting turns. I don't have a lot of arrows here. We can pet the dog. We can do a... Okay, that gets him out of there. 50% damage for 2 turns. Start doing some damage on this guy. This is our stun. Can use that. They can't be stunned. Okay, so I can't use that. Okay. Feint. Unbreakable feint. Distraction. Reduce their armor. Gluttonous beast. Draw 2 cards free. Offer damage. Gain armor. Refills. I guess more feints. Get our ultimate rolling. And we'll just do a shot. Okay, they're gonna come in with a big attack here, I think. Okay, that's not too bad. I can block most of that. Weird coated arrows. Gain 25% damage. Do we have anything, any volleys? We do. This might be a good time as any to use it. Idea. Volley. And we'll take the 50, the 60 damage. Oh, might attack puppers though. Oh yeah. Oh, I killed puppers! No! Your dog ran away! No, you killed puppers! You bastard! You bastard! Stun an enemy, reduces armor by 25. Okay, they're gonna do some big attacks here. We can actually spend this to find the dog. Though, a rain would be good. Okay. Thanks. We can find the dog next turn. Breakable. Rain. Rain down your glory. Okay, so it's an ability, so it'll pop up every time. Okay, that's cool. Unstoppable volley. We don't have anything here. Let's find the dog. Bring the dog back. Buggers. Faints. Don't have a lot of flipping to do here. Let's just see if we can do something. Next turn we might get a bunch of maneuvers, so then we can flip. Okay, that's not bad. I want to use Pebble Throw. Oh no, hold on. Pebble Throw? Shit, stunning doesn't work. Sure. Unbreakable feints. It might kill my puppers again. I'll flip all of these, right? Might not be a bad idea. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. I forgot about that. Wish I had a volley or something. That would be great. Let's pet the dog and let's just do a little bit of damage here. Just you. Kill you. shoot you. I can probably pull some weak shots here. Okay. Oh! Pepper's got popped again. You bastard. That's not a great time for Shot of Destiny to pop. You have no armor. Not that it really matters. Let's just keep on fainting. And we'll just do one shot. And we'll kill him next turn. Can we kill him in style? No, not really. I don't have a lot of arrows. I have 3 arrows. Just shoot. Twice. $13. More livers. Advanced feint. Okay. That's a good one to replace my feints with. Calling. Didn't I? Calling and cleanup. Okay, I see. Yeah. 2, 1. That's 3 energy I gotta use for that. So I don't really feel like it. Place a redirect effect on chosen enemy until end of turn. This might actually be really good because I have a lot of multi-shots. This would be good, but I'm not in as dire need as I should be. So I think I'll go Flare Shot. Putting a redirect is... Oh, yeah, we upgraded our rares. Weapon slot, every 3 turns you always deal maximum damage. Returns. Every 3 turns all enemies deal minimum. Crack tier. Okay, cool. Duplicate every 15th card played. I gotta remember to keep an eye on that. Squire.
When you approach the banner, this is the exact...
I've noticed your emblem. Could you tell me more about it?
I can't.
No, I can't.
Getting to more important things. Do you have any rune stones for me?
I do. I have some. Polished, cracked. That's a rare. Enter 100% more wealth. Okay, cool. Now, who is making noises? Frick, the bear. There's only one bear, so I might be fine. An All-Mother's Altar. Oh, I'm very curious. Because I think we finished the quest line for that. Oh boy. Breakable Feint. I'm taking a lot of damage here. But oh, it's find the dog until I actually get the dog back out. Okay, that's... What is this? Sharp Fangs. Lifesteal. Plus 50% damage for every ally. So I need to get rid of your allies, right? Maneuvers by 1. So I could play a bunch of maneuvers if I do this. Okay, let's... Hold on. Let's do this. That's free. I can refill. But yeah, I'll refill. It's a 1. Idea can make that a 3. We can do a feint. We can do another feint. And we can do another feint. Then we can do a free rain. Yeah. Hold on. I don't have flare shot, do I? Do I? Yeah, I do, but it's a 1. Oh, actually, it might be fine. Let's do a rain. Okay, so I'll be able to suck up the damage easily. He won't lifesteal because he's not getting past my barrier. Okay, feints. Pebble throw you. Breakable feints. Kill the healer. Okay, what do we got? We got unstable volley. Flip. Breakable, that's 1 maneuver. That's 2 maneuvers. Flip. Volley, volley, volley. Where are you? Volley, there it is. We can do an idea on volley. There we go. That worked. Shot of hope. I'm doing a lot of multi-shots, so this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I have that flare shot, which could definitely help me to focus down targets. For the one turn. I'm taking too many shots, I think. But on the other hand, I think it's a good thing. Every 6 maneuver, stun a random. That's not bad. After every flip, gain 3 armor. That's not bad, because the more armor I gain, the less often I need to use the feints and unbreakable feints. You're playing 4 arrow in a turn, draw 1 maneuver. I have a lot of shots. I'm going for it. And this is the Allmother's altar. Okay.
The shrine has faint.
Okay, so I could ask for healing, which isn't a bad idea. I've maxed this shrine out. Shrine's out, so...
The priestess lays her hands on your chest.
I'm at full health. Awesome. We have 2 bears. Detecting a shimmering light. What? You're making noise. You have a bear with you. And blacksmith's behind you. Okay, let's do it. Okay, you're doing damage. Okay, we can do this. We can deal with this. 4 shots. Okay, let's unbreakable feints first off. Okay, we're safe right now. We can flare shot you. Damage of all enemies by 50%. Okay, let's lob shot. Wow, that did like nothing. Barely touched. Oh, actually, it did affect his bar a bit. 48. I'm gonna take just over 30 damage. It's fine. Okay, unbreakable. I don't have a lot of shots in hand, so rain is probably not a good one this turn. You have armor. I can use a piercing shot on you. Just do a regular shot on you. I want to get this bear down as soon as possible. I'll do another feint. Deal 3 hits to random enemies. 13 to 19. Sure. I got a lot of damage coming in. Oh. Shit. Reduce damage of all enemies by 75%. Okay. Reduce the cost of 1 random card by 2. Okay, so less damage. I can not stun you. Oh, phew. Follow you. You had armor, so... Right. Weird coated arrows. Gain more damage. Pierce. Hold on. Stunning. I can pull some 75% arrows. Or a 75% arrow. The bear, I think, is my more concerning. I have an yielding volley available. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Feints are good. I don't have a rain in here. I don't have anything to draw. Taking 37 barrier damage. Okay. This guy's a problem. Okay. Reduce energy of all maneuvers. So I can do an idea on overwhelming. Draw 2 cards. Oh, I have no damage reduction here. Shoot. 47? What? $17 to $19. Okay, that should do there. I can pull arrows, but then I can't use a volley. I can use rain. One, two, three shots. Okay. Let's do arrow bag, and we'll do a rain. Then we'll reduce their armor. Okay. We can do a volley. We have 2 arrows in hand. We're just doing 6 damage. So 1 faint. 2 cards, energy cost reduced by 2. Okay, I don't mind that. But now I can't use volley. Let's nuke you. Let's do a little bit of damage to you. Just draw me 2 more arrows. Get a free maneuver. Okay. I had to, otherwise I was going to take damage. Oh. These guys are tough on my puppers. Correct Ken? Oh, no way. I can boost it? What does that do? Duplicate every 8th card played. Okay, that's cool. I like getting rares. Hello, blacksmith.
What am I doing here?
Gonna give me armor?
He hands you.
Yes, I got armor. Sweet. Armor is good. I like armor. I'm fine with armor. I've got 2 bears. Last time I fought 2 bears, I got destroyed. If I can stun them out of turn. Shimmering light. Okay, fine, let's do this. Let's do it! We're gonna have to take a little bit of damage. It's fine, right? Okay. Feints. Unbreakable feints. Gluttonous beast. Idea. 2 more feints. You're going to buff, right? Debuff. What are you debuffing? Okay. 2 stuns. Awesome. What did you do? You reduced my armor, didn't you? Frick. Evil. I don't have a lot of arrows in hand. Reduce the cost of all maneuvers in hand by 1. Okay, this could be handy. Faint. Unbreakable. Distraction. Refill. And let's reduce everybody's armor. Keep working on you. Oh, frick. Guess he reduced my armor. I don't have as much frickin'. Okay. I can take some damage. I don't think I want to waste my bag. Yep. That was a little more damage than I wanted. I have no volleys. I have feints. At least I have feints. Full defense's turn, I guess? Let's do it this way. So we get some maneuvers. Let's do a pierce. Let's do a pierce. I wish Stunning Idea actually stunned enemies. Okay, this looks like it could be good if I could get a volley. You're buffing. I don't want you to buff, thank you. I don't want you to heal. I don't want you to exist. But I don't think I have much options in that area. So let's do an unbreakable feint. Let's do a shot. Piercing shot on you. And go. Feint shots. Find a dog. Okay. $117 is fine. I think I'm at a top build my hand. Okay. Wow. They're all buffing. You will probably die. Okay, let us do an unstoppable volley. See how many we destroy. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Liver. Gain barrier equal to your current armor / ability. Feint, I don't need that. Draft 2 arrows. Why is it 1 energy, draft 2 arrows? And it costs 4 charges. Why? Arrow bag, 3 charges, 2 arrows. Agile draft, 4 charges, 2 arrows. Why does this exist? I don't understand. None of these I want.
There's
shimmering
old
light.
saying,
Follow the
as you
light.
walk deeper,
Follow it further. Follow it even
steps
further.
become slow and
Follow more.
leaves rustle, twigs snap. The creature raises its hand and extends a wicked claw in your direction.
Attack the light.
Persevering this far proves that you are brave, human.
The creature speaks with a voice like silence coalescing over a long-forgotten battlefield.
Raising a blade against me. Even braver.
The light within the creature's chest burns brighter.
Once my worshippers were brave like this. They brought me to this place. We rode the waves on the huge wooden ships. And then they disappeared. Left me here. All alone.
You sense the creature's anger rising.
I could use you. But if you refuse, I will feed on your soul.
What do you need?
In my eyes, they were stolen from me. My own worshippers took them.
Ravens flock and wheel above him, their violent screams accenting his last words. Could these birds serve as his sight? And what kind of worshippers would steal from their deity?
Find them. Find my worshippers. Look for them in the trees, hanging from the branches, just like I used to hang many moons ago.
The creature touches your forehead. A sudden flash of light blazes behind your eyelids.
And this will help you understand the words of the dead.
As he speaks the last words, he disappears into the weirdness.
Okay. New quest. Find his eyes. Okay, who is making that noise? What is making that noise? Why am I hearing it? When every enemy seems to be far away. It's you. It's probably you. Yeah, it's you. Okay. I will extinguish, take the weird candle. That one looks like it's pretty easy. There's a shadowy presence. Juggernaut attacks all. So this is not where I want my dog. Okay, I was weird there. Muscle rupturing shot. I could draw a couple more cards. That's what I wanted. 0 even. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm protected right now. Flip that around. Use armor of enemies. Draw 2 cards more next turn. You know, I'll take the 2 cards. Okay, distraction. Not bad. Reduces armor even further. Oh, damage, sorry. Stunning idea. Feints. Ooh. More feints. Distraction. And can we kill you? Can we kill you? Ah, look, we can kill him. Okay. Oh. Can I stun you? I can stun you. Bullish shot. Feints. Didn't need to do that, but it's all in the greater good. Pierce, shot. I'll only get 1 arrow from that, so I'm not going to bother. Wow, you still are doing multi-hits. I do not appreciate that, thank you. Oh, I played that twice. Okay, cool. Play it again? Can I get some 0 use here? This won't be enough. Yeah, it won't be enough. That's okay. I'll use it anyway. Unyielding volley. Sure. More livers. Overdraw is useless to me. Well, it's not really useless. It's actually pretty good, but I don't know. Multi-shot for minus 50% damage. What? That's a horrible. No. For 2? No. Ambition, gain 25 armor and 25 damage for 2 turns. And that turns into domination. All enemies lose 25 and 25 damage. No. This is the only card out of this bunch which I would probably think about taking, but I think my deck is already pretty full of everything. I could probably use another maneuver. No, I have lots of feints. Yeah. First arrow played in every combat costs 0 energy. That can be useful. That's a first arrow, period. Not the first turn. That's a first arrow in the combat. Every flip gain more. Increase your armor by 10. Yes. Cracked Os. Heal 1% of max HP after killing an enemy. Heal for 5% of max HP after every combat one. Okay. That's not bad. I don't know if I'd use it. I might put that in the armor slot. Or even 1% of max. Though I might put that on a weapon slot if I can get a weapon slot. Hello,
The
Shadow
woman
of
grows
Presence.
more and more.
Why is this runestone so important to you?
She looks at you with sadness in her eyes.
You won't give up with these questions, will you, stranger?
No.
A few years ago, I found a little boy
Oh, Futar.
wandering around one of the battlefields. He was so tiny, so adorable.
Oh, that's what
I
you're looking
treated
for.
him like a son. But
He
She
what?
covers her face with one ragged sleeve.
He what? He what?
he had to be an abomination conjured out of the weirdness. He stole
Oh.
my youth. He stole my health.
Interesting.
He didn't change. After 5 years, he should have been 12. But he looked 7 just the day we met.
Oh.
But me, just look at me. I suddenly grew old, rapidly. Most of my hair fell out in one single night.
Oh.
I had no choice but to leave him. I needed to save myself, to keep these last year of my life inside me. I still regret it. I still love him dearly. But I had to.
I think I could have met
Tell
him.
her about your meeting with Futhar, the boy playing with runestones and waiting for his mother.
So you met him, and he's still waiting for me. That's heartbreaking. You must think I'm a horrible mother, but I had no choice. I don't know whether he's a ghost or an abomination conjured by the weirdness, but he was killing me. Literally.
I'm sure he'll be glad to even hear you're alive.
If I could be cured, or if this disease could at least slow down. I miss him so much. I think of nothing else, and I just wish I could take care of him again.
Life. Do I have a runestone that gives life? Max HP. Weapon damage, hits. Damage, hits. Armor. Cracked stat?
It's not the one I'm looking.
Oh. Oh well. I figured I'd give it a try. Don't think I want any of these. Okay, so that's Futhark. Now, where did I see him? He's over there. Where am I? Okay, I'm a couple of spots away. Okay. I could cross over and go directly to, but let's just continue this damage. You're so loud. Uh, 10, 13. Okay, that's enough for that. I can reduce your damage even further, allowing me to open up my stun. Gluttonous Beast. Okay, I pulled some arrows. That's not bad. I could do this in rain. Do I have a volley? I do not have a volley. Reduce energy of maneuvers. Sure. It's even better. Faints, rain. Could stun one of you. Well, actually, there's no harm in playing these, right? As long as they only play the 0 cost. You It gets my ultimate charged. And I have a decent amount of arrows in hand, so let's rain down. Got some stuns, nice. Next maneuver costs no. Draw 2 cards, sounds good. 0 cost, unstoppable volley. If I had more arrows, I have the shot of destiny, but that's it. Almost killed one. It's not bad. Okay. Maybe now we find the dog? No, I need to suck up some damage. Okay, let's finish you off. Direct. That'll be enough to block. Mob shot, piercing. I could get 6 weak shots. Or I could flip and get a bunch of arrows. At 330% damage. Oh, unfortunately, most of these arrows cost. Oh, one's marked, yes. Multi-shot, blind fury. Shot. I can grab 2 weak arrows. And maybe I'll stun on you. Sure. That's pretty good. I don't have a lot of shots. Let's refill. That gets us more shots. What's this? Stun a random enemy. Okay. 13 damage, right? Or I can pebble throw you. Grab some more weak shots. This time I'm probably going to need to use feints. You're no longer marked. And rising action. You do an idea. I'll just backhand you. Okay, one down. One to go. 13 damage incoming. Just to charge my ability. Oh, it automatically played it because it was the only maneuver in hand. Gotcha. Lob shot. Cover shot. And I'll just be taking just enough damage. Why are all these 0? Huh. Okay, interesting. So that... Oh, it's the first maneuver. Okay. That's fine. 21 damage. This maneuver costs 0. Breakable. Let's keep on charging that ultimate. Pierce. Hit. I would have liked to keep my health at 100%, but doesn't work. 29 damage. This guy seems to be ramping up his damage. I'm not liking that. Here, let's drop it even. Let's drop it a bit, shall we? And let's pebble throw you. You can reduce your damage even more if I really wanted to. This might kill. I can pretty much guarantee it. Goodbye. Goodbye, Cyclops. Thank you for coming. Please don't bug me again. More tomes of knowledge. What do we got on here? I don't think I'm going to be using the Nod Foot anytime soon. Acid Bomb is good. Acid Flask. Drawing additional card. Sometimes good. Barrier. That's sometimes good, especially if sometimes I don't get my feints up. Which we've seen that happen a few times. Oh. But that kind of defeats a purpose, right? I think that defeats a purpose. Draw one maneuver. Oh. That's just a plain 3 maneuver. Draw 2 maneuvers, reduce the energy cost by 1. So it goes 0, 1, 2. Oh, that's actually pretty good. But I think I want to go with scavenging first here. Yeah. Maybe we'll come across maneuver in the future here.
Good day.
Hello, armorer. What do you got for me? Target gains +100 damage and loses armor. I don't like this. Why are all these crap? This turn, every attack is 20%. That's not bad. But I think I want to hoard my gold. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Okay. Right. Where is this? It's just a mushroom. Got some tallow. Yeah, this third area, the combats take a lot longer. This is Futhark, right? Yeah, Futhark. Okay, good. All maneuvers by 1. They're doing a bit of damage. Yeah, let's pop that. Feints? What is this? Ooh. Feints? Discard everything. And look at that. I'm 1 away from an ultimate. Sweet. 1 maneuver away from an ultimate. That was actually a pretty good buy. Well, Feints would be a good one. Papow? I think I just drew way too many cards. Gain 10% damage this turn. Okay. Oh, no, wait, I can... No! I screwed up! I have nothing to gain energy. Shite. It wouldn't matter. Wreck. I should have refilled first. Bugger. Okay. Well, I have a bag. I can draw more cards. Let's take you down. See if I can pull some zero-cost shots. Okay. Well, that was kind of a second turn. It's kind of a second turn. Yeah. Feints. Unbreakable feints. We could play the arrow bag and just get some shots out. Or we could just... I don't know. We don't have a bag. We don't have a bottomless bag, so I guess what we can do is just do an idea feints? Or idea climax? No, that loses 50% damage for 2 turns. This would be plus 50% damage. Multi-shot at random. That's only going to use 1 of my arrows. Plus 75% damage. Why? Okay. That'll have to do. Okay. Glimpse of possibility. Draw 2 cards. Okay. That's not bad. What do I have in my draw? Insightful scavenging. Huh. That's a possibility. But I have no volley cards. No volley or rain. It's kind of needed. I think I might get rid of this hard steel. Gain barrier equal to 150% of your current armor. Oh, I should definitely do that at least. Before I forget. Oh, that looks like a bunch of damage coming in. Okay. That's better. I should be able to clear that. Muscle rupturing arrow. It's got no armor. 7 hits, 8 to 12 to random. Draw 2 cards less. That's fine. Pierce. And pass. Insightful scavenging. Okay. Okay, unbreakable feints first. Oh, what the flip. $80 to 88 damage. No, 80 to 110 damage? Ooh. Okay. Man, its damage ramps up harsh. Cracked calc. Keep on keeping on. Hello, Futark.
Sometimes I think the stones might be magical. See these markings? I don't know what they are, but when they glow, they look so pretty.
I found your mother.
You start telling the boy about your encounters with his mother.
She's out there? Why did she leave me here? Why didn't she come back?
You can almost physically feel the sadness that's rising in him. You try to explain what happened to Holder, but he doesn't listen. His voice becomes desperate.
Why did she leave? It must be because I lost the stone that she gave me. It's because of that stone, isn't it? I know it is.
You tell him that his mother was desperately looking for a runestone when you met her, and now he's lost one.
When Mum found me, I was very sad and alone. She gave me a very pretty stone and I felt better. Then when she was sad, I gave her a stone that I found to make her feel better. She smiled and she hugged me and said she loves me. But then she left and never came back. I just made a mistake. I was so hungry. I had some nuts in my pocket and I ate them. But one of them was very hard to swallow. And I'm not hungry anymore at all.
You wonder how it's even possible that he ate a magical runestone and survived. But if that's the case, then who knows what effect it could have had on his mother. Seeing that he's calmed down, you try to explain what happened to Holder and why she left him. He's still on the verge of tears.
All right, I'll just be sitting here and waiting for her to come back.
It seems you should find his mother again and tell her what happened. Maybe there will be something you can come up with to help her and the boy?
Okay. We can definitely do that, probably in the next run. That's a treasure guardian. Let's combat with what's behind him. Silence. Yes, let's do this. See if we can complete this quest. Okay, faint. Unbreakable. Another faint. These guys gain... Oh no, they don't gain. In fact, it looks like they lose damage when I hit them. Okay. Disable scavenging would be cool. You can't be stunned. Okay. Serious? Gain a little bit of barrier. Then I can stun one of you. 3 to 4, that's 12. 279, you are being reduced. Like a distraction. Pull a couple of those. I have a lot of arrows in hand. Let's rain. Want to keep that on the refill side. Two turns of no damage. It's fine. Sorry, 2 turns of reduced damage. He's gonna come in with a big whack. Could probably bring out my dog. Finally. Okay, that eats up the damage there. We'll pet the dog. So he can survive a couple of hits. 40 to 58. Lob shot, 5 to 7 to random enemies, 7 shots. It's fine. What the heck? He had enough health. What the actual heck? Dude. What the heck? There's only 53 damage. Oh, 53 damage to me. So it was probably more than that to the dog. Oh. Oops. 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 The dog. Use some maneuvers. Use that maneuver twice. Can we finish him off? No. But Pupper might. No, he's only going to do 3 damage. Because his armor is too high. Yeah, sure. Just finish him with a volley. Zero cost 4 for 2 weak shots. It's not bad because my bottomless bag takes all of my ultimate charges. This would only take 4 of my charges. Let's finally grab advanced feints. Okay, what do we got? Increase your health by 40, not bad. Unlimited fire rate. Each arrow card drawn from your quiver has its energy cost reduced by 1. Wow. Okay. Unlimited firepower. It's interesting.
You cannot see silence anywhere nearby. However, you do.
20 weirdstone. Okay. Interesting. We got a fight over there. We have the treasure guardian right here. My weird candles are almost out. That's a merchant. I have a lot of money I could give him. You know what? Let's go to the treasure pile. Focus down him, the first guy, if possible. But chances are, with my shots, it won't be possible. 14, 14, 18, 28, 30, 40, 56 ish. Dog can stay in the hand. Adds feints. Awesome. Yeah, I have enough to withstand their assault. Reducing their armor would be good. What's this? Reduce damage by 75%. Okay. Most of my cards don't cost that much. So if we stunning idea, gluttonous beast. We have a bunch of shots. Sweet. Shot. 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 And shot. As long as I can get down the middle guy, that's great. That's where I'm going to be focusing. Unstoppable volley. There. Idea. Oh, I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Well. That sucks. Gonna take a bunch of damage. Okay, wasn't that bad. Unbreakable. Let's do another unbreakable. %. Offer 25% damage and gain 75 armor. Don't really need the armor. Not currently, anyway. Okay. Flare shot. Sightful scavenging. Okay. We can work this. Feints. Unbreakable feints. That, and then we can do insightful scavenging. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I pop this 10 to 14, so 100% plus 20% for each maneuver, and plus a bunch of arrows. That might be good. Pierce. Flare. Wish I could draw another card, but I can't. So I screwed up. Not a surprise. It happens. If you played more than 3, draw 3 additional cards. It's okay. I'll suck up the damage. Overwhelming insight. I don't have that many maneuvers in hand. Thanks. I can fence again. What's this? Gain more damage next turn. Be careful when it reaches level 3? What? Okay. Good to know. Muscle shot. Do this. Do this. Which seems pointless. I have no maneuvers in hand. Flip all cards. Yeah. Already used that. Okay, so he's gonna get combo 3, right? Combo 2. Okay, I can suck up this. I wish I had a rain or something. Knock on wood. Mastered feints. 20 armor, 2 turns, then 200% barrier. I could flip all the cards. $705% damage. Okay. So this would probably kill you. No, it doesn't. Okay. How about this? Yep, there you go. Ooh, level 19. Sweet. Agile draft. Again, I don't understand why this exists. Stun an enemy and reduce its armor by 25. Reduce the enemy's damage by 25 and gain 10% damage for 2 turns. Oh, I already have that. Stun an enemy. I already have that. I already have a stun. This would give me a potential additional stun. You know what? Let's reroll. 1 hit, 100 fit, 2 toxic shots. Basically acid shot, right? Yeah. Half damage, reduce armor. It's also 0 cost. Skip. Grab the treasure.
Found what was protect when you
More
filled
money. Ah, not what I wanted. So give me 100 weird shards, which would guarantee me being able to get that upgrade. Fine. Fine. We'll do that. I have a whole bunch of money that I could give this guy. But I don't want to yet. Because I need the golden coins. Wait. Summon puppers? Thinking of summoning puppers. Let's summon puppers. And let's... hold on. Here. What do we got? You're gonna put useless cards in my deck. You're gonna summon things. Dog. Faint. Mastered faint. Which I get to do twice. Gluttonous beast. Shots. Shot of Destiny is kind of pointless right now. Oh, actually it's not too bad. Got the dog. Let's keep my barrier going. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, let's do this turn to just reduce the armor. Flare volley? Sure, flare. Oh no. I have no barrier. There's big hits coming in. Can stun you to get rid of that one big hit. I already flared you, so I can Blind Fury, or I can volley. Okay. So I'm gonna take 12, 15 damage. Assuming they hit me and not the puppers, which they hit me, so. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Let's get my barrier going. Get rid of you. Unfortunately, I don't have my volley cards. Okay, next is you because you hit hard. That might be enough to take him out. Bummer. Let's just get that out of my deck. Wow. Okay. It's fine. I need more charges before I do that. Idea. Mastered Feint. Shot. Do we have a volley? We do not have a volley. Okay. You're gonna put useless cards in my deck, of course. Of course you do that. Let's stun you to prevent you from doing that, shall we? And we'll just do this. Load up on that stuff. Really? Nothing? Gain 50% damage for 2 turns. Sure. Gain 100% damage for 2 turns. Sure. Oh, and it doubled that up. Okay. Because that was the 8th attack, or 8th card drawn, played. Desperate Act. Discard all maneuvers, deal 1 hit for 0 damage. Damage increased by 50% for each card discarded. Ooh. One solution. To all enemies, to one enemy. To all enemies. It's not bad. Weird fiber shots? What? One weak shot and 20 barrier. It's not bad. This has some potential though. Or I could reroll. %50 for every maneuver discarded. I have a bunch of maneuvers. And they stay in my hand until... Sure. Oh, hello. 10. Level 10. Okay. After using a quiver, flip all cards in hand. Maneuvers deal 100% more damage. I don't have any damage dealing maneuvers. Do I? Well, I have a couple. No. Let's do Royal Flush. Flip all cards. After using a quiver, flip all cards in hand. Okay. Oath. 3 turns you always deal maximum. Every 3 turns all enemies always deal minimum. Merge the Gars. Okay, that went well. I could give you money, but I'm not going to. Not until I get everything from the scientist. Who do we got? Who are you? Have I fought you before? I don't think so. I'm scared. Speaking of scared, let us get some healing going on here. Get rid of that. Reduce enemies damage by 50. Just in case. Do I have any barriers? I'm gonna make this amulet oversaturated. Fully charge your ultimate ability. That could be good, you know. I could fully charge it when I want to fully charge it. Or I could just wait. Use bouquet. So, reduce armor, reduce damage, heal, and stun. Okay, let's do this before my weird candle goes out. What is your ability? 4 distinct phases. I have never fought this guy before. 4 phases. Okay, so, Burning Souls. There's a 2% HP per turn, has 100% damage this phase. Every hit reduces target's damage by 20% this turn. Okay. This effect lasts only until Mistbearer reaches 70% health. Okay. Let's do this. Hits reduces damage. Can he be stunned? Doesn't say he can't be. Not that I can stun him, but... Ew. I don't like that. Play a quiver, flip all cards. Reduce damage for 50%. This will flip all my cards in hand. If I do that. Flip all my maneuvers. 3, 12 to 15. Oops. I have enough to... Okay, let's just reduce your damage, and we'll do a feint to build up our ultimate. Okay. This will flip cards. This will flip all cards. Okay, well we gotta build up our feints at least here. Feints. Plus 25% damage. Draw 2 arrows. Flips all the cards. Wait a minute. Oh, flipping cards charges. Okay. I thought I just had to play maneuvers, but when I play maneuvers, I flip cards, so... Sure. Don't at me. So if I do this, it'll flip my cards again. Give me some weak shots, then I can buff. What? Shh. Bottomless eats charges. Shit. Okay. This will flip. Uses 3 charges, flips, which will only give me 1 charge. Not really worth. Oh, am I gonna take a lot of damage here? I can stun you though. Seriously? What? I have nothing? Can't be right. I don't like not having any blocks or barriers. Don't like that at all. I don't have a stunning shot because I got rid of that early in the run. My pebble throw is... Wait, hold on. No, my pebble throw is out at the moment. Three. This is a good time to use an arrow bag. Oh boy. I was freaking out there. I was freaking out just a little bit. Plus 50%, 75%. Discard maneuvers, deal 38, 255. 7 to 11 for each discarded. Is this more than my arrow? No. What will this even do? Arrow. Idea. Double flipped. It's fine. Okay, I have a lot of maneuvers. Do I have a volley? Got a pebble throw. Okay, that's fine. Okay, do I have a volley? No. I'm gonna flip. Everything. What are you at phase wise? You're not at 70% yet. You're close. Can't be damaged while stunned? What? What? Was that in here? What? Okay. It's invulnerable. Okay, good to know. That's awkward. Okay, so we got a couple more turns. I could draw a crap ton of weak shots. This is gonna give me arrows. Okay, this will push him into the next phase. No, it won't because he's stunned. Right. Okay, so... Oh, really? That'd be sweet. He's stunned. Man. Because if I use that, it's not going to do any damage. Ugh! Annoying. Don't want to lose the armor because that translates into barrier. There's no point doing this because I'm just going to lose my... Gonna lose my damage on the next turn anyway. So, stunning him is good but bad. Gotcha. Let's faint it up. I have no bags. I get on my ultimate ready for the next turn. Let's do some damage. You are the more powerful of the bunch. So I put him into the... No. Okay. As long as he doesn't have a piercing attack, I'm good. Discard all maneuvers. Guess I'm gonna draw 3 cards. This a flip? These charges, it'll flip, it'll gain charges. Rain will turn into draw. I have no defense. Okay. That's great. Weird coated arrows. Flip. Refill. Already stunned him once. This will draw 5 weak hits, which might move him into the next phase. I'm gonna take 3 to 12 damage if I have nothing to stop it. What do we got here? 8th card. Flips all of those. And I need more energy. Okay. See in phase 2 yet? Plus 5 armor every turn, spawns 1 cultist every 2 turns. Great. Okay, it's fine. Discard maneuvers, make shots. Arrow bag will flip. Give me some arrows. Again, I have no defense. What the heck? What the heck, game? I can play 3 maneuvers this turn, though. Or can I? I can't. Well, actually, I can? Sort of? I can stun you. I know that's not going to do anything to you, but I just wanted to flip the card. Just summon the dog. Okay, wow, okay, he is normal attack on its ally with life. Oh, he did bring a Multi-stout, okay. Arrow bag will flip cards. 3, 4 more. I can use some feints. I have no zero cost, so let's just fling out the shot of destiny. Okay, what are you at now? You're still on that level. Scavenge? I had no defense anyway, right? I think this is the last boss before the end boss, right? So I can reduce his damage. Gonna take what, 6, 8. Gonna take a bit of damage, but let's see. Tax peppers. He didn't attack peppers. Okay. Okay, we have a volley. We have some stuff. We have an arrow bag. We have a bullet shot. Oh. I should probably use bullet shot first, huh? To stun you. I should probably put a feint up, at least. Yielding volley. To all enemies. Could be pretty good, but I want to use this. Unfortunately, because of that bullet shot, he got stunned. Okay. That pulls some arrows. Can I flip a bag? Can. Let's bring a volley up one. Yikers. Okay. Awesome, I got some weird candles.
As the monster disappears, you expect the goat to appear. And indeed, you're not at all surprised when you hear the familiar voice.
Splendid! But don't rest on your laurels just yet. What you see right now is only the first dimension.
The first dimension.
You can't see the creature's face, but you can imagine its smirk.
Anyway.
You know, there's one card that I'm really not using a lot that's just plugging out my deck. And that is Hard Steel. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay, that was the third beast. Awesome. Which means we have one boss left. And we can actually finally finish this run. Woohoo! 10 health! Yay! That'll help. Okay, I got 1,800 wealth, dollar dues. Armor. Okay, I think I'm good here. So, we can do the final boss now. That's exciting. It's only been, frick, I don't even know how many episodes. 20 some odd-ish? Oh, we only get the golden coins at the end of a run. Okay. Good to know. But we have enough to upgrade. Oh, no, hold on. Where is Lost Soul? We can upgrade our resting. Let's gain one more. One more rest. Might as well rest. Shoot. I used both of them. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. What do I have for rune stones? I have a bunch of interesting rune stones, don't I? Thorn. Every additional card drawn creates 2 barrier. Never did get a weapon slot. Shoot. Boss. Heal for 1% max HP after killing an enemy. 5% for battle.
You're back already.
You should practice 40 hours a day at least. Upgrade abilities. Nope. I can remove a card. Or I can look and get another card. Let's do this. What's the downside? Frick. There's no downside there. This just does more damage. I could work with this? Wish I could skip and get my money back. Oh well. 3 hits, 100% damage. It's an arrow. I can work with this though. Because I have the arrow bags, so I could flip this back to hidden potential. Yep. 900 for another card. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Where do we go from here? Oh, this way.
What can I do?
I might have some blood. Yes, I have a bunch of blood. Wealth, experience would be good. Gets me there faster. Start each run with additional armor. Yes, please. New options.
What can I do for you?
Do any of you have quests? No. Okay. You don't have a quest.
Drink it.
I don't want your special card. You can replay 3 times with them, I think. Scientist, I don't have any of those. Consumables, anything I want. That's about it. Okay. Let's move around our items. Okay, it automatically put it there because I used a smoke bomb. Okay, that's good. Because I'm going to fight a boss. He's got nothing to tell me. Okay, let's go fight the boss. Let's do this thing. Going all the way. Hello. No, I fight you. Not as a character, but I fight you. Roller. 4-armed Avalonian dude. Okay, so what is this? Reduce armor of enemies by 50 until end of combat. Yes, please. Let's faint. Okay. Discard, reduce armor 50. If I stun you, do you get a special? No, you don't. Okay. Arrow bag will flip. Bullet shot, do some damage. Do some stun. Do some damage. Do some damage. Shoot. Gain an energy. Yeah. But I have Pebble Throw right here. Reduces army or even more. Be using this. Sure. Glimpse. Okay. Do some damage. Flip. Do some more damage. Spend some maneuvers. Get in. Could do some damage. I can use idea on volley. But that's not going to do much. I don't have a lot of arrows in hand. Okay, that brings my ultimate in. Okay. Insightful scavenging discards all cards. I don't have rain or volley. That's fine. I have energy. Lob shot, 7 hits. I can stun you. Do that. Blind Fury. Lob shot. Pierce you. Shoot you. Okay. Next card is duplicated. Next card is duplicated. Right. So I can duplicate Unbreakable Feints. Oh, I already duplicated a card. It's counting up. Yep. That's right. I noticed. He is buffing himself. I don't like that. I could flip. Gain an energy. It's not a bad idea. Might as well. I have a bunch of shots in hand. No bullet shot. He's buffing, so I don't really have to do much there. If I could stun him, that would be great. But it doesn't look like I have any way to stun him right now. Do an idea. We can do a volley, or should we? Actually, let's pull out some more arrows. Yeah, that's better. Might be able to kill him in this turn. Hidden potential, refill. That duplicated that. I don't want that. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I think I'm maxed out my hand. I'll use that already this turn. Boom. Boom. And kaboomski. Hey look, I won!
Falls to one a single
I beat the
thought
run!
containing a million words and images explodes in your mind.
I'm elated.
They lied. Don't hate me, human. I bear you no ill will.
Oh, that was
Brilliant.
brilliant. Really a sight for sore eyes. Finally, something's going according to plan. It's good to see that someone actually stood a chance against him. We might have a shot at surviving this whole crazy ordeal after all. Oh, curious. Well, we might have. I mean, no, we didn't lie, but the whole truth has yet to be revealed, see? These things are complicated.
Suscoat.
Okay, I guess we did promise to tell you more after you were finished with the Four Guardians. There's a certain reality balancing thing happening here, you see. It's a story of a brave hero. That's you, fighting a monster which threatens the world. Yes, the one you just eliminated, but it's not only human reality that's broken. They, the Four Dwellers, have the same problem you have, and so he's actually living in the same story you are. Only in his version, he's the hero. And can you guess who the antagonist is? The point is simple. Your fight is an eternal struggle of good versus evil. Nobody can win, nobody can lose, because that would debalance the narrative, unless one of you is brave and strong enough to get rid of the source of this corruption. I'm going to tell you how to summon the real enemy.
I don't trust him one bit.
From now on, you will be able to collect hearts of the Guardians after killing them. When you get all three, you have to burn them at the menhir in your village instead of coming to fight this poor boy here. This is the only way. Kill 3 Guardians, take their hearts, and burn the hearts at the menhir. Simple enough, isn't it? Then good luck.
Yep, that's sus. But hey, I won! I won! I won! We're now seeing victory on the screen instead of defeat! I won! And I did something over here. I thought I had everything unlocked. Hope. Duplicate the next card played. Duplicate infinite training. Duplicate the next card played. Turns into exhaustive preparation. Turns into downward spiral. Duplicate, 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 and deal 200% damage. Duplicate. Duplicate plus 50% damage. Duplicate plus 200% damage. Not bad, not bad. Ultimate weaponry. Draw 4 finishing shots. Finishing shots deal 1 hit for 200% damage. This would have been nice. Next. Root of All Might. Flipping card to the default side grants you bearer equal to 50% of your armor. Huh. It's cool. Pleasant surprise. If you flipped more than 4 cards in one turn, next quiver can be played for free this turn. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to leverage that. I got a new costume piece. Reckless attack. Gain 100% damage and lose 25 armor. 200 and lose 50. Okay. Favored enemy. Place redirect effect on a chosen enemy for 2 turns. Nemesis. Place redirect effect on chosen enemy for 4 turns. Okay. Cool. Unstable mixture. Gain 20 armor for each enemy alive for 2 turns. Increase armor of all enemies by 100 by 2 turns. Ugh. Lose 20 armor for each enemy alive for 2 turns. Reduce armor of all enemies by 100 for 2 turns. I don't know if I'll ever use that. There might be a reason. Back to the origins. Flipping card to the default side grants you 1 energy. Precise sequence. Each hit done by using a maneuver reduces enemy's armor by 5. Okay, cool. And another decorative piece. Okay, cool. I saved 2 out of 13 souls. I recruited 5 out of 7 villagers. Who am I missing? Oh, it's probably... No. I don't know. I don't know. I must be missing someone. I'm not entirely sure. Ooh. Yeah. We won. Awesome. Hi, thank you so much for playing Tainted Grail Conquest. Really hope you're enjoying yourself so far, and if you do, please consider leaving us a review on Steam or GOG. And as always, if you've encountered any problems with the game, please let us know on our Discord or Steam forums. We really appreciate all the feedback. Okay. Remember, this is not the end of the game, not by a long shot. Stay strong, patient, and have fun. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this crazy journey. We actually finished a run? We actually finished a run in victory? That's absolutely crazy, right? Anyway, until next time, I have been Roxy, and I will see you guys later. Ciao!